morning or afternoon. Give me a second to find this feed and share it. If you're just logging on, I'm going to need you guys to help me share it outside my networks. I can only share it in my own little spaces ever again, probably. So give me a second to share it, my usual. I give away an activation off of every video, so if you're not catching me live and you're sharing in a repeat, you can still go ahead and share because I don't do them until the next day or two. As I go hit my little groups sharing it. So take a minute to share this out. I want to get a really good audience today just because of what's going on with the energy. It might give people a lot of information. I'm going to go ahead and do like an energy report too. So go ahead and share this feed out. If you're going to want a card, go ahead and drop your name. They disabled my share button, so I have to do it by hand. So share this feed out. Drop your name, I'll be right there. I'm doing fairy cards today too. I did them yesterday. I've been doing them the past couple days. It really fits with our theme and I'm loving them too. So make sure while I'm sharing my feed out, you guys are going ahead and dropping your name too. I have like one more share. My phone's just slow. Give me one sec. When I work with these high voltage energies, immediately my phone was already freezing this morning. So it tells me we have a lot of energy at our disposal that I intend to use today. If you're in the US, happy 4th of July. Give me a sec to find the feed now. If you're just joining me, make sure you share this feed on your wall. Everyone's trying to get through to their family members with the spiritual, and you'll see it's not working. It's something I'm going to cover. So if you have sleeping relatives, family members that you love, go ahead and share this on their feed. It's the best way to reach them. Give me 1 minute of one more share, because we're going to do that through energy, not through anything we're saying. So I am doing activations from the pyramid today, and this is a third eye activation pyramid. It's pretty amazing. I had another one. This one came a little bit better and more upgraded. So I'm going to be working with your third eye today as well, which is pretty amazing energy. I like to use these pyramids as little vortex points, so I can go ahead and encode them with energy and basically make them into like higher dimensional portholes. I'm always doing that with anywhere I live, so I'm real excited to be doing my first live since California back in a pyramid. Let me just find the feed. So I'm going to give you guys an energy report. A lot of you guys might be feeling the grid wars going on. Sometimes we swing the pendulum a little too far and it comes back. And we tend to be tired the next day after vibing so high. So a lot of people were on real high frequencies last night, balancing off the energy and overexerted too much energy out. And now the grid's feeling a little bit low, but we know we have a holiday going on that usually involves a lot of alcohol. And we know that it's kind of like a trap because then people spend time with their families, they drink alcohol, and then the cops come out and start fundraising for the Illuminati, like I say, and start arresting people, pulling people over. And with alcohol comes a lot of lower vibrational things. So we can really feel that on these holidays, especially since we are the energy workers. So it's really important. I didn't really feel like getting out of bed today. Let me just load this video. I didn't feel like getting out of bed today, right? It's one of those days where I could just stay in bed. It's a holiday anyway, but I know it's actually very important that when the energy feels like that we're on our role as light workers, that we have to uplift consciousness. We came here to heal, transmute, and uplift that grid daily. So it's really important that we're doing our job today as light workers, even though you might not feel like it. we have to vibe higher today of all days just because of all of the things that come with these components. So I put up a post this morning about archonic control systems, and immediately in my Reiki class I had someone tell me, you're feeding them power, don't talk about that. That is exactly what the New Age spiritual community would like you to do. They would like you to ignore the chemtrails, the child trafficking, and all the evils in the world, because then you're consenting to it. So while I'm not going to focus on these things, it's very important that I'm teaching people how to use their free will to say these things are not okay. If you choose to ignore evil, you are complacent to it. You are no better. We came here as healers and light workers, so they're teaching you that you just control your reality and your world is fine and not to worry about the rest of the world. Well, we came here to assist, actually. That is our job. So while we may have transcended this stuff and elevated out of it, until the entire collective is freed from being slaves, we have an obligation to heal and to educate people on these things. So I'm very adept with my energy. I'm not putting my focus on these things, but, you know, if people don't realize there's a problem, how are they going to wake up? If they're not aware that they're in slavery and that these are kind of like archonic systems, it's not the government leaders like everyone thinks, it's the hands behind, and that's the spiritually unseen. I'm here in the middle of a spiritual battle as a healer, and I'm constantly being called to assist with these things. And the thing is that all of you guys came on that same mission as healers. You came to help assist with the spiritually unseen that the rest of humanity isn't as aware of. So we have to stop ignoring it, because then they're allowed to keep doing it. Sound familiar? We were asleep, we weren't aware of these things, and they could really do what they wanted to us at that point. Doesn't it seem like it from your own lessons? So until we actually wake up and start to say this stuff isn't okay, we'll continue for humanity. And if they're sleeping, we need to speak. If they're not aware, they're not able to do this. But we're awake, we're aware, and we are. And we're going to do that by saying, no, this stuff is not okay in my own reality or anyone else's. So I put a nice little article out because it's very important to what's going on. These attacks have hijacked your DNA on every level. And I was telling my students, they look at us like polarized neutral threats. We came here as healers with 12 strands of DNA. And once they knock you down to 2 strands, you're out of the game in their world. And so it's very important that we become aware of these things and how to remedy them. So a lot of people are helping the dark by promoting these topics. I'm very solution oriented. I'm trying to teach people how to detox and how to heal and repair their DNA and to spiritually protect themselves. And if I'm not talking about these things, people won't know that they need spiritual protection, and that could be life-changing for people. So it's very important that while we're not helping the dark and promoting their fake news stories, we need to give people solutions to these things. People are aware of the things going on with vaccines, the governments. We need to be more solution-oriented with what we can do as light workers and healers to fix these things. I was telling my students, you guys need to be detoxing, but you need to be detoxing everyone around you. You cannot wake them because of the chemical haze they're in. I put up a thing saying the #1 symptom of heavy metal toxicity is anxiety. Sound familiar, empaths? Anxiety. You're taking on the lower frequency energies, the lower spiritual. Depression, confusion, disorientation. So as much as we think we're going to awake these people with our spiritual knowledge, there's a chemical war going on. And once you have an entire lifetime of metals that's built up in your body, good luck with that. It's not going to happen. We're not going to wake people up. We need to detox them. And I know that you guys think it's okay that we're awake, but every person on this planet needs to come to lucidity to do this, especially the star seeds. And they're on your friends list, and you guys wouldn't even recognize them. They're around you. They're your family members that you came here with. They're lost in this illusion. They have no idea who they are, and they're in a chemical haze. So you're not going to awaken them with your words. We need to detox the people around us and the people that we love on crazy levels. If you guys are not on that chlorella, you're not going to make it here. You won't. You'll be on those lower frequencies and you'll recycle back with the rest of humanity. If you're on the psych meds or the blood pressure medicine or the heart medicine, you will not make this ascension with the rest of our consciousness group. It is time to ditch the pharmaceuticals because I'm telling you guys, sorcery is being used, black magic. And in those pills that you're taking, if anyone is on any type of pharmaceuticals, you have a soul contract with the dark that will recycle you back to this planet. You better ditch the nicotine and the cigarettes and the low frequency things that you're agreeing to without even realizing. So those pills aren't healing you, they're killing you, but they're keeping you trapped here. They love to trap the star seeds with their games so that maybe you would recycle back with the rest of humanity. Wouldn't that be fun? So it's very important you guys ditch the pharmaceuticals. They're killing you. They're adding more metals and toxins into your body, and ultimately they will destroy you on a spiritual level as well. You guys really had to be aware of these things. I'm going to keep talking about these things, and I'm going to keep making ripples in my own communities, because this is the truth. It's never been more important. I told you guys a month ago, we're out of time. The messages are just getting more urgent. They're not changing, I assure you. They're the same messages daily that I keep telling everyone. You need to heal. You need to detox. If we don't, humanity is fucked on every level. You guys are the healers. We have a lot of healing work to do amongst the healers so that we can even do this. And the things that you're doing, the choices that you're doing are affecting my frequency and my mission over here. The things that are happening to humanity is affecting your frequency anywhere you are. We're deeply connected more than people are realizing while they're in those drug-induced haze delusions. There's illusion upon illusion here. So a lot of people are waking up into these new illusions. It's like just layer upon layer. We're going to keep coming to lucidity, and it's a detoxification, purification process as well. We taught the same things in Egypt. That is why the war on the body is so serious. Well, all of these metals, they understand this stuff as much as we do. So there's a detox component that's going to go with this. I don't care how much you're waking up and reading spiritually. If you have not detoxed, you're going to be fucked on every level, because we can't raise our vibrational frequency overnight. It should take 3 months to detox the metals out of your body. It's taking people 6 months to a year now because of the levels of infiltration. So you guys really need to get on the chlorella and need to detox. But not just with you, with the people around you. It's really important. So I'm seeing a lot of people that are, watching videos, maybe mine, going to YouTube, going to Google, and filling their head with these spiritual philosophies and believe that's the way. The way is through detoxification and purification, because then you'll activate your DNA and get your actual memories back. So all this stuff that you're trying to learn outside of yourself is just another trap to keep you focused on, keep you busy and keep you from doing what you should be doing, which is activating your DNA, repairing it, getting off the drugs. I was already very clairvoyant while I was on my Monsanto drug cocktail. I did have spiritual gifts. We came from the future, 1 million years into the evolution of humanity. We came here with a certain set of energetic knowing and gifts. But I'm going to tell you, I was shut down completely. They were taking my power through the drugs, and it wasn't until I got off of them and detoxed that I rapidly began to raise my vibration and get back all of my original gifts that I never knew I had. Trying to think if I have anything else to rant about. You guys are the healers. You are here because you're contracted through the same councils of light that employ me on my galactic mission. You're on a galactic assignment, whether you're aware of it or not. You didn't just randomly find my video. You may think it was random and you just turned it on to listen to it. No. You held a contract here to serve humanity. These are calls of service. It's the very reason we're here. So a lot of people are lost in these illusions and feeding these systems and not understanding where they are still and what they're doing here. It is very important that you guys first most heal yourself. You cannot heal others until you're fully healed. And that's a process. You need mastery of your mind, your energy, your body. You guys need to focus more on healing yourself and less on fixing the world and what is going on around you. You do need to stay educated because you need spiritual protection like no one else. The ones that are asleep are not seen in the same light as us. Just as we see the spiritual, it sees us. So there's more of a need for protection and protecting the ones that we love, because the ones that you love are being affected to get to you on every level. We need more of the violet flame. More cord cutting. As healers, we should be using that flame that we carry to transmute these things around us. We were never meant to heal them. We were meant to assist energetically from afar. That you're not meant to go get involved in other people's lessons. You're meant to assist behind the scenes on energetic levels. And that's the best thing that you could be doing for yourself and the people around you. So we have a lot of work to do as light workers and healers in raising up this consciousness grid. And we're only going to do it through raising up humanity. And they're stuck at a very low frequency, and there's nothing we can do except detox them and help them get up in frequency real fast. Good morning, Carrie. Make sure you guys share this feed out. Like I said, I give away activation off of every video. I'm going to need you guys to triple your shares and get this out there. There's a lot of confusion and misinformation in our own spiritual communities, so I really like to get these activations out through my videos. I'm working on your third eye today through my pyramid activation. It's pretty amazing energy, so make sure you guys drink a lot of water today, especially with this energy. Humanity is purging. So I didn't feel like getting up and working, but I know it's really important that I do this feed and actually get up and do it, because we need to raise the frequencies now more than ever. And I can do that through the energy I'm channeling out, and kind of we can create a new energy. And it's pretty amazing. It's going to lift us all up in vibration. So try to get this feed out there, because we know with their holidays, they like to take over the grip with their low frequency spiritual things. And we want to do the reverse. We want to lift up consciousness. Carrie, bring fun into everything you do. Juggling multi-priorities or jobs. An exceptional talent for multitasking. Yes, I'm having to multitask on my mission, clearly. I'm drinking my coffee and trying to fit a lot in at once, just because of my mission. You guys are having to juggle a lot too, because you're, living your regular lives, but you're here as healers, and you're sent broken people that you're meant to be healing often, because you're an empath and you have these abilities. The universe is constantly sending you people that you can assist, the friends that are crying to you about their lives, people that just come to you having a bad day. You could be in the matrix at the right time, the right place. The universe has been using you, whether you're aware of it or not, your entire existence here as a light worker. I think I need to laugh today. After I get off here, I think we just need to laugh more. Laughing is very high vibe, and if you do something that you love, your bliss, it's going to bring you up in frequency, right? Let's set aside our prison planet lives for a minute and talk about this. If I'm able to go have fun and do something I enjoy, it's going to bring my frequency up, bringing the whole grid up. That's why they keep us immersed in their false prison planet reality, so that we're not having fun. But we came to this planet to have fun, and not only to work. We would not have come to assist humanity if we were not bribed with contracts to be with the ones that we loved. On whatever level, we would have never had all of the experiences you've been through to even find my feed. It tells me a lot about who you are if you even just come talk to me. Right off the bat. I understand you're from my consciousness group, you're at this level, you've had these lessons and hard ones to get to this point spiritually where you would be ready to be a channel as well. You really went through a lot of hard lessons. Everyone included. So now we come together and we heal humanity. We heal together and we heal humanity. And all of humanity needs healed. All of humanity has been affected, whether aware of it or not. So we're juggling a lot, but it's important we're remembering to have fun. We came here for love and to have fun experiences, and we're always working too much. Humanity is just so overtired. After I did that road trip to California, and I did this video, and you can see my aura. It's all the crazy rainbow colors, right? And I get shown this stuff, for my assignments. And I had to go do auric research on myself and my students. And I'm looking at this video, and I looked so exhausted. Of course I was, right? Just so exhausted from my mission. On any given day, I'm pushed to the brink energetically of what I can handle. Through this own purification process that I'm going through on my own mission, it's very, very intense. And you wouldn't believe how exhausted I looked and how I was put right to work from that point when I got there. It was just mind-blowing how tired we are, how we really aren't having enough time to rest. We're going to align our energy best when we're spending more time on ourselves with more self-care. Rest more. It will realign your energy, balancing everything that is coming into your life and everything that you're attracting. Right now, with this retrograde type of energy, and we're in Cancer, and it's very emotional. There's a lot of natural purging going on right now. It's a really good time to detox anyway. The whole planet is purging on whatever level, mostly emotional. So more self-care. This is our week to rest. I tell you guys when to rest, when to get ready for the storms. Rest now, and you will thank me when we go into this next storm, because like I keep saying, with that Saturn low frequency energy with the last full moon, that will all manifest into the next storm, and it will be very hectic, lower frequency, and people are going to be dealing with a lot. So you guys should really focus on resting and healing right now. We have to heal ourselves. That's more important than anything going on in your lives right now. This is a pivotal time for humanity, and people run a real risk of not being a vibrational match to what is coming and getting recycled back for another cycle. It's never been more crucial that you guys pretty much just drop everything going on in your lives and focus on healing yourselves. That will heal everyone around you. Work on your throat chakra, Carrie. Work on speaking more. Drink more water too, because I was unblocking it. Work on speaking. We become fragmented when we're not speaking up to the people around us. A lot of times, you know, they might think you're crazy. I see why we don't, right? I mean, I see why we kind of hold our truth to ourselves a lot. Speak up. Speak your truth more. I'm trying to encourage everyone to get on video, everyone to put posts out and start to speak, not about the things that you read on Google that are another trick, about your real experiences. Every experience you ever had in your life was so important. Most of mine, I didn't understand the meaning until I woke up later or could look back now. I didn't understand why I had these lessons till much later. But I'm really grateful for the experiences that I've had and then the later knowledge of why. And any experience you had was to shape you into the person you are now, whether you liked them or not. We have such a mix of experiences in our Akashic, ones that were positive and negative. Some we loved, some we didn't like so much. And so we need to understand that every experience that you have been through is going to give you what you need to do this mission that you're stepping into. So a lot of times, people who have been like on drugs or had bad experiences or losses, that will be part of your mission. The things that you most struggled with are going to liberate humanity on whatever level. Start to speak your own experiences out. Brittany, yes, please share this 500 times till you get banned. We're making Facebook ban t-shirts. Like, I just got off Facebook jail, or I'm in Facebook jail for life from sharing to any other group of my own. I can never post in another group that is not my own, which I'm cool with, because they don't moderate these groups. They just have a lot of issues from what I see. I'd rather just stay in my own spaces that have good admins. They vibrate a lot higher. They really do. So Brittany, share this out. I'm doing third eye activations. The energy's feeling pretty good. It was real low this morning, but it's cool. I'm going to help fix that with you guys. So I had to get this out there and get some activations. It's working. It's lighting up my third eye. Follow your passion when it comes to your career. Be the best at what you do. Being compensated for your creative talents. Yes, we're all getting creative. Brittany's going to help me. She's my number one sidekick in manifesting this castle that we're doing. I'll go ahead and do my little ad here too. So we're trying to stay really focused on the positive. We understand there's negative things in the world, but if I stay positive, my vibration is going to be much higher. You know, every thought and thing I'm taking in is going to affect my vibration. So we're focused on manifesting castles and hella cash in our movements, because that kind of covers everything you'll need on your mission. So we're doing this castle retreat in March of 2019 in the United Kingdom. I'm in a beautiful area. It's by the ocean. I'm in, sorry, I always say it wrong. I'm in Plymouth, England. It's pretty nice. And the castle's there too. We have it in 2 packages where you can either stay at the castle for a weekend, and it's really kid friendly, or you can just do the retreat. Go check it out on my site. It's in the retreat category. I'm here for our 2 minutes in activations. You guys are healers. A lot of you guys probably need training with that. A lot of you guys are already Reiki masters. That's perfect. I teach Blue Star Healing. You need to be a Reiki master. So we kind of offer a lot of energy healing classes, and I do Galactic at 2 minutes. Check them out above. And I'm telling you guys to check out my third eye and DMT activation, because that is your porthole to the higher dimensions, and it's also a gateway to the other realms. You guys are all clear channels, and you can become better ones. I'll just put it that way. You're going to do that through working on your energy. It's all I do, as you guys see. Sorry, I'm always doing aura picks. It's my main focus. Everything is energy. We came here with enough energetic knowing to be able to do this. We have energetic understandings, and we kind of lost ourselves in these illusions, and I would love to help attune and activate you guys and get you back to where you need to be as healers. If you didn't get a card, I do much different readings of the Akashic reading. I do past lives and future probabilities. Hit my site up. We're going to need you guys anyways, because we keep having these crazy mission objectives like expensive castles we're manifesting and stuff like that. So it's a really good time for you guys to get on your classes and activations too. Estrella Luna. Oh, and then real quick too, come hit my business page inbox on this page, and make sure you guys like the page. I'm seeing so many people come to these videos and the numbers don't make sense. Make sure you like the page so you see me stream, but come to my inbox with video ideas, because I'm real willing to talk about and download information on anything that's real accurate. So hit my business page inbox with ideas too. Estrella, be assertive when it comes to what you know is right. Everything going your way, a good person or company to work for. Okay, they want to convince you of some Armageddon biblical type of experience here where bad things are coming. Destruction, the end, bad things. But I'm here to tell you that only good things are coming. that as we're waking up and changing and working on our energy, you're going to start to attract better and better experiences. You need to set better boundaries. It's an empath problem, right? We tend to say yes and we don't want to be polite, or we feel obligated. Make sure you're setting clear energetic boundaries. Say no when you want to. Be more assertive. Speak up. Jeffrey Cahoe. I have maca powder in my coffee. So the universe gives you what you need when you need it. So I woke up with my sacral lighting my skin up, and I got the maca powder in the mail, and I'm putting it in my coffee now, and it kind of has like a hazelnut kind of taste, but it's kind of thick to put in there, but it's pretty amazing. I'm doing the maca too. Jeffrey. Positive changes are on the way. A welcome relief from troubled times. Traveling or relocating. I don't know. I've been traveling and relocating a lot lately. But I also used my mission to extract myself from a situation I ultimately wasn't happy in. And I knew that through my mission, I could also be relocated anywhere in the world. And they need light workers everywhere during these times. So I used my mission, and I was okay with going anywhere the universe needed me. And it was pretty amazing because I did get relocated twice within the past 6 months in crazy ways. So a lot of people, you're in your little cocoon and you're healing yourself. Once you're healed, you may be called elsewhere. You really have no idea where your missions are going to take you, so it's really important. It took me 3 years to heal myself enough to be ready to venture out, to go play Save the Planet on whatever level. It took that long. So keep detoxing and keep healing yourself, because you really don't know where your mission is going to call you. Your situation is very temporary. Everyone's is. Like, I know everyone thinks it's so permanent where they are. No, these are temporary situations that you're going through right now. So it's really important to know that you're going to walk away with just your energy eventually. And that's really a test. It's really hard. Like, as adept as I was with energy, it's really hard to go through. So just know that you're going to be left with just yourself and your energy ultimately. So people are focused on the material. Everyone's going to lose it in the blink of an eye. Focus on yourself and your energy. Sarah Bendel, I'm sorry, things weren't working out for humanity this way. They couldn't have continued like this. I think we all know that these systems aren't working. You know, all the child trafficking, all the dark shit, it just isn't working. There was a calling to step in for assistance, and that's why we're here, for that calling. So we know this stuff is temporary right now, and that we came to assist. Sarah B. There's a better choice. Not seeing things clearly, running away from the truth. Yes, people are not seeing things clearly. Even I am still not seeing things clearly, unfortunately. We have a lot of healing and detoxing, and we're going to keep purifying, becoming better and better channels. So everyone is a channel. I said that this morning. And if you're on low frequencies, you'll be a channel for the lower spiritual, unfortunately. We need to raise our vibrational frequency, making us better and better galactic channels like we were meant to be. So just keep on focusing on healing. You have positive things coming into your life. Don't let anyone tell you that. We know that whatever energy we put out comes back to us. So I try very hard to just put love out and very good vibes and healing vibes, and it comes back to me in every area of my life. Be consciously aware that whatever energy you're putting out is coming back just to you on a daily basis. Just try to stay more high vibe. And if you can't be around people and you can't give them love, perfect, get rid of them. You're not meant to be around them. Cut the toxic people out of your life that you're not able to love. I have all people around me I can just vibe with and send love back and forth to all day. And it's pretty amazing to live like that. It's very healing for my body. We know negativity will make you sick and destroy you. So if you're around all positive love energy, it's just so healing. Jennifer Harvey, good morning. I'm raising the vibrational frequencies. It took me like 4 hours to get out of bed. I just couldn't get up. I was like, I can't get up. I just need a minute. So I'm here reporting from Lightworker duty. I know a lot of people have 4th of July off, but the Lightworkers probably are going to work overtime because of that. Good morning. You have what it takes if only you believe in yourself. Thinking that you're powerless when you're not. A lack of self-confidence that keeps you from getting what you want. If I could only show you your energy fields and the energy of everyone on this feed and everyone around us, how amazing it is. You came with a different type of energy than the average sleeping 3D person. You came here as a 6th-dimensional being. So while these people are working towards becoming that higher self version, you came here that person. You have amazing abilities. You have spiritual gifts from the future of humanity that you brought here to assist. and you're not at the level of these people. You were tricked into believing that you were one of these zombies. That was the problem. That you were average and you were normal and that you were to be like these people when you're not. You were never going to be, and you, thank God, are not like them now. So we need more self-confidence, not ego, self-confidence in our energy and what we can do with it. If you have self-confidence, they'll try to tell you it's ego just to stop you in any way with these spiritual philosophies, when I don't think people have an understanding of how we've been imprinted. Know how powerful you are with your energy. I can see any of you guys from a little group on my feed and it will light me up instantly. Instantly. You guys are posting your aura photos, kid pics, food pics. It will instantly lift anyone up coming into contact with them. And you know, if we're sad, the same is true. So just try to stay high frequency and understand how powerful your energy is. I was feeling the low vibe energy. I get on this feed and we're automatically lifting up an entire consciousness grid. And all of humanity will feel much higher frequency than before I got on. So they want me to believe I can't do anything on my own against these systems and they're so powerful. But I'm here to tell you that daily I'm doing a lot just by myself, and so are all of you guys, whether you're aware of it or not. They want you to feel like you're just a number and powerless. That is not true, or you wouldn't have been targeted so bad. Courtney Jester. Information that can help you, but which may also be difficult to hear. Speaking the truth with kindness. An indigo child or adult. Such an amazing topic. It's a sync because I told my brother that his kid is an indigo starseed, and he doesn't really know what that is, but it's pretty amazing because I started out in indigo as well. We're the warriors. We're the system busters. We're the ones who get labeled as ADHD because we refuse to sit through these classes that are lies. I don't know. A lot of these kids could be disruptive in school. I think that's amazing. They should be. They're meant to go bust up systems not serving humanity. So if they're running around their class and not doing what they should be, then these are corrupt systems that have to go. They have discernment with which systems to bust up or not. They have their own internal guidance as well. And these are the real threats to humanity, the ones that refuse to comply. Indigos are much different than the crystals that you're seeing now. They're the warriors that will take these systems head on to dismantle them in adept ways. So we're seeing all these kids, that anyone born, like any kids under 10 and under are very special souls from high levels of consciousness. They're not going to conform. A lot of these children are very small still, but you'll find that they'll tell you no, they'll refuse to listen, they'll even try to tell you what to do. As adults, they understand they're meant to teach you. They will. They could be hard to handle sometimes. Imagine when you insert them into corrupt school systems. I can imagine. So just be aware that you guys have that indigo trait in you as well. A lot of you guys came as indigos to level up to rainbow this life. So it was part of our path as well. Yeah, please share this feed out. Sherry Sanford. I'm doing a huge feed on Friday too with Emily from Akashic Academy. I started putting the ads everywhere. I forget the time. It's like 7 p.m. my time, so you guys will catch it, but we'll flood it all over Facebook. There's no way you guys could miss it. So make sure you guys like this page too so you see when I'm streaming, because I never have like a set time of day. Sherry Sanford. Ungrounded fear. Focusing on worst case scenarios, allowing worry to grow out of proportion to the problem. Absolutely. We're infiltrated with this negative programming on every level. And we understand that our thoughts create our reality, so we need to get a grip on our minds. Because whatever you're thinking is affecting your body. Your body can't tell the difference if you're thinking about yourself or someone else. So if you think negatively about anyone else, it will harm your own body. They're kind of like built-in default switches, you know, for what's going on. So make sure that you're only thinking positive thoughts. If you can't do that with people, get rid of them. They may be toxic to you and you should be following your intuition. There's a lot of things that are affecting our thinking right now though. Being on low frequencies will make you susceptible to mind control and all sorts of things that are going to affect your thinking. You need to raise your vibrational frequency to get out of those kind of things. So more chlorella, more detoxing, positive programming. My boyfriend has been thinking negative thoughts for a few years now mainly. So once you try to reprogram, it can take time to retrain your mind to only think about positive things that you want to attract into your life. It's going to take some mastery after all the negative programming. Be aware that every thought you're having is shaping reality, not just for you, but for me over here. And if we don't like the collective, well, it starts with your own mind and what you're thinking about, because it's manifesting into the collective. And I have mastery of my mind over here, so I'm not doing it. Everyone else is. And it's affecting my reality and everyone I know and love. So until everyone wakes up and gets a grip on their minds and their bodies, we're all going to be affected by this. Patty Terjark. The resolution of difficulties, a weight lifted off your shoulders, the end of an addiction or codependency. You know what's worse than the drugs? The relationships. Because, you know, they're not just controlling you with the government systems and politics and the churches and every aspect of your life. They're controlling you through your friends, your love, and your family. These are spiritual forces in the unseen. And people have become very codependent on the relationships and the ideas of love. You know, love will save you, it'll help you. And we attracted these awful scenarios involving love. We need to take back our power and heal, because any of those relationships are keeping people from being where they should be. On whatever level, I call them traps. You kind of fall into this trap and you can't spiritually progress. You'll just be kind of there until you have enough self-love to leave. A lot of people are going to be leaving their situations and their 3D control dramas. If you're in a 3D control drama, that's not a control drama. That's an entity battle you're living in the middle of. Well, your husband, your boyfriend, your girlfriend, I don't know who it is. Those 3D control dramas, those are entities taking your power on every level. So we're going to have enough self-love to extract ourselves from the control dramas in our lives and see them for what they are, not just controlling people, spiritual forces targeting us. Nicole Machirini. I'm drinking my maca coffee, chilling. Seek out an intellectual solution to your problem. You need to act quickly and decisively. Sudden or unexpected changes. Yeah, you guys are out of time. I know you think that you can come off the drugs in a year, prescription medications in a year, you can get rid of that guy later. No, now is the time. You guys aren't going to be able to raise your frequency fast enough, and you're not going to make the cut if you don't start to cut out the negativity in your life right now. Prescription drugs, cigarettes, low frequency foods, the meat, whatever it is holding you down into that false enslavement program, let go of it. You know what you need to do in your own life. So you guys better start making these changes right now. You were out of time a month ago. I'm giving you guys the same messages that unless you want to get recycled back with the rest of humanity, you guys better start changing yourselves and your lives drastically. You're out of time and you're not healing or healed to the point you need to be at. We all have a lot of work to do. So we have more purifying to do, more cutting of toxins, getting rid of toxic people, whatever it is. Now is time. You're out of time. Jessica Lynn, I know. We feel this energy. My little Pisces friend, right? Oh yeah, we feel this energy deeply. That's why it's very important that we get up and do what we're meant to and lift this grid up right now. Falling in love or making a serious commitment to someone. Forgiveness and the resolution of a problem. Don't give up. Your relationship can be healed. Yeah, my entire movement is just manifesting love on all new levels. Like I said, I'm going to keep saying it in my video, and you guys should too. We're going to work on manifesting hella cash. We're done with you're supposed to be broke and sick and limited control programs. Their little enslavement program. No, abundancy is a frequency, and I was putting out vibes for 3 years for love and abundance, and it works amazing. But my movements are finding that when we say things like hella cash, it just works better. So we're putting out vibes for love and hella cash for everyone around us and around our movements, and it is working because you can put out any vibrations and it has to materialize somewhere. So people are coming to me and telling me they're getting more hella cash in every area of their life. So we're going to keep putting out the same vibes for love and hella cash lately. So I love hearing your love stories too when you come back and say, oh my God, because love is all there is. Jessica, Mama, you have no idea how you are changing the people around you just as you're healing and making changes in your own lives. People that would never speak to you on your Facebook feed are watching you, and you are inspiring them more than you ever would know. You have no idea how these little interactions amongst the sleeping could have such profound impacts. I can look back at some of my experiences that were very, very crucial in my own spiritual awakening. You have no idea the impact that you guys are making daily. Imagine when we're fully healed and activated and get where we need to be, what an impact we'll be making. So you are making positive ripple effects you might not be aware of. The ones that are on the pharmaceuticals are making negative ones because you're going to be at a low vibration and you're going to be having a negative ripple effect with every person you come into contact with. Yes, your anxiety, heart pressure, medicine, whatever it is, you're going to be creating negative ripple effects that are helping destroy humanity on whatever level. So when we're healed and we fully heal ourselves, we're going to be making positive ones that are going to trickle out to everyone in all of humanity. It's so important right now, the work that you're doing. And the universe is going to send you people to heal. Make sure they're detoxing on the chlorella too. You guys better get everyone on this planet on that. I think it's amazing to hear this. News worth celebrating. Announcements such as weddings, graduations, or births, friends you cherish, we should be celebrating. We've made it so far, not just this life to be here, not just this cycle, the millions of lives that we've had leading up to this point. I don't know if people realize the amount of evolution we had to do in our own journeys just to be here and assisting humanity. It's pretty amazing. More fun, celebrate, more gratitude. I'm reading the comments real quick. I gotta screenshot it so I know who to ban after. Okay. Level 5,000 stalking all over my comments when there were like 75,000 comments on here. It's crazy to me. So crazy when you go ahead and try to make someone question their own reality. Their ego kicks in crazy. That's why I can't deal with most people around me. I deal with the healers and the light workers, and it's so apparent who those people are around us and who those people aren't. Because, you know, sometimes people will come in our little circles. It's just so apparent where people are at. Clarissa. Embrace your true purpose. Begin a new adventure. Trust yourself. And your purpose is to come heal humanity. It is to heal yourself and to heal others. There's no other purpose for us being here except to work as healers. This whole planet needs healed on every level, along with every person on it. So we have our work cut out for us. And that's why things have been orchestrated in this way, so that we would have a school that we could come learn in and to become ourselves once again, the healers we were meant to be. It's pretty amazing. Jamie Zimmerman. Walk away from dishonest associations. Realizing what you thought you wanted isn't the best choice for your happiness. Something that's not worth the effort. You know, a lot of times we think we know what we want when we're asleep, which is like, you know, the 3D reality, and I'll be happy when I get this and this and this. And for me on my own path, I was only able to find that happiness through being on my mission and honoring my soul path, which is always going to be to healing. I had a lot of throat chakra issues when I wasn't on that path, when I was working in Prison Planet, because I was fragmented from who I was meant to be. I was not living a life that was in alignment with my purpose as a healer. So I tended to have a lot of throat chakra issues even, I realized. We've become fragmented from who we are. And we are those healers and light workers. So it's amazing to see you coming into alignment with that. And as you are going to be losing people around you who aren't in alignment with who you're becoming again as that healer and light worker. Bianca Ball. Have patience and don't worry. Take time to rest and plan your next steps. A prudent investment of time or energy. That's pretty amazing. We need more patience with the universe. I had to tell my boyfriend that you need to have more faith in the universe with what's going on here. And you guys better be expecting miracles, because they're going to start arriving into your lives. Straight miracles that will take to pull all of this off. And you guys need to have more patience and trust in the universe. And if you can't, have more faith and trust in yourselves that you planned out every detail of your life. And while we had some hard lessons, it's supposed to end amazingly. More patience, more trust, more self-care. Connie Neeson. Your energy is looking amazing when I see you. I don't always have time to stop and interact, but I like to observe and see where people are. It's going amazing. Reward yourself for all your hard work. Being happy and successfully self-employed. Cherishing your time alone. Yes, you're working very hard on your energy. That's the only thing I can do here. All I do is work on my energy. What else is there? So you're doing amazing energetic work, and trust me, you can see it in your aura. It's amazing. Shelby. Do more research before proceeding. Education in the form of seminars, going back to school, or apprenticeships. Excellent craftsmanship and long-term projects. You already know you're in school like you wouldn't believe. Sync, you were just talking to me about some classes in school and what you're doing, and you're always studying astrology. That is school. I love seeing your books, and when you're writing notes, it's amazing. More you studying pictures on the wall, please. I love it. It's inspiring people to do the same. You guys inspire people. They see you doing it and see how amazing you're doing, and then they want to do it. Linda, yes. I can't say your last name. Intachini, yes. Get on the chlorella. You can take it on your drugs. I keep telling everyone this. Yes. I understand there's an infiltration of pharmaceuticals. I understand the statistics, where they're going, for what. It's crazy. So you can take that on any of your garbage drugs, I assure you, and it will heal you so you don't need the drugs. So you can detox, like even on the craziest pain medicine, anxiety medicine, that is safe to add to your cocktail of Monsanto drugs. Trust me, safer than the pills you're on. They'll probably tell you it isn't, but you probably want to detox on the drugs to start. Take steps to ensure the financial security in your children or other loved ones. Making wise investments or planning for retirement. Honoring family traditions. The best investment you can make is in your energy lately. Energy is the new currency. I hate to be the ones to tell you that's why your energy is so valuable with what's going on. So work on your energy. And if you align yourself, it will really reflect in everything. Your material state, the experiences you're drawing. You want to draw real high vibe experiences, so you want to stay high vibe. Work on your energy. That is the best investment. Oh, I don't want to because I don't want to be negative. Like, Renee, Ren, tell me about this energy. People might be having a harder time in the astral, whether aware of it or not. Like me included, I woke up like, oh, fuck. Like, oh, fuck. I was very consciously aware, and I got lots of memories of what happened. So people are, becoming pretty adept in this realm, and sometimes we have rough astral experiences going on. It's really important that we're white lighting ourselves to start. Apparently my white light didn't do shit though last night. So it's just kind of purging out. When humanity's purging in these realms, it kind of has to go somewhere. And as light workers, sometimes we're called to transmute things we might not even be aware of. Sometimes you guys are working in other dimensions, in the astral, whatever it is. That kind of purge cycles, it has to go somewhere. So just look at it like you guys are just purging in your sleep, you're dealing with transmuting this stuff, and you guys are being purified. So while you might not feel the best, you guys are being purified on deep levels, and you'll feel better in a few days. The bright future manifested through hard work and creativity. Partnering with others who share your dreams. Great progress being made. We need to get creative. We need to get back to our spiritual abilities and gifts. A lot of you guys have artistic gifts with drawing, music, making things. I don't know what it is. You guys have amazing gifts that you brought here. Amazing spiritual abilities, all different. And we really have to unplug and get back to being creative with what we're doing. Because if you're doing a prison planet job, you're not going to be happy ultimately. And you have to be following your bliss, or things kind of fall in our lives eventually. We can only hold up that stuff for so long. So we need to follow our bliss, whatever it is in your life. Mine is healing. It makes me happy. A lot of you guys are artistic. Whatever you do, follow your bliss. Ashley Samak. And it does make a difference with this detoxing. You see it, the people who are and aren't. And you see that every person has some kind of heavy metal toxicity. So the ones that are detoxing are going up in vibration, feeling a lot better. They healed all their bullshit they were told they had. Pretty miraculous when you detox the metals out. All the symptoms go away everyone's having. All the sickness, whatever it is. So this stuff does work. But ultimately, it's going to really repair your DNA and help you activate it. And it really helps with your third eye. Ashley, plan your next steps with an eye to the long term. Have patience. There's more good things to come. Satisfaction from a job well done. Yes, we're being purified. We're getting ready for what we're going to be going through. So we really are going through a purification detox process. Even if you're not detoxing, the energy is helping do it for you on whatever level. And just know that this is temporary. I keep on saying that. We're kind of going through this purging cycles and purification as the energy is hitting us. More rest, more self-care. It's really important. I'm going to let you guys go on that note because I have a lot of Akashic work to do. But if you guys need me, just hit my business page inbox. I'm going to be working on my site all day. But make sure you guys like the page too so that you guys make my broadcast on Friday because I'm not streaming it from the page. So you're going to want to like it so you guys don't miss it. I'll see you guys.